Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Branding, Signage, and Technology podcast presented by the Howard Company. We are joined again by Erik Carranza from our digital solutions department, and he's our most frequent guest so far. We love having him on. Very energetic, as always. Today, we want to talk about kiosks and voice AI in a sense where there's no shortage problems for a restaurant operator, convenience store operator. These are both very up and coming technologies. They're very trendy right now. We talked a lot about it on our last episode of recapping the National Restaurant Show. But when they were first introduced, I feel like there was this big conception that they're designed for labor shortage problems coming out of COVID. So I kind of want to dive into more of, if you don't have labor shortage problems, if you think you have a great team, how can these best complement your business? So just to kind of kick off, let's talk about what roles do they play when labor isn't a constraint?
Yeah, absolutely. And thanks for inviting again.
Of course.
It's great. You know, I do love talking. It's one of my favorite things to do. So thanks for allowing me to be on the podcast. And yeah, like you said, if I heard the question correctly, and if I'm understanding this, Kiosk and voice AI were introduced really like for labor shortages, right? So if you do have a team and a great team, or you're fully staffed, how can these things help? Is that kind of like, okay. Yeah, I mean, it really helps the humans be humans. You know, they allow the team to be better, I feel. The tools could be used for more mundane things, the routine things that humans don't like doing. I mean, granted, there's a lot of things at work no one likes to do, but some of the mundane things like the order taking, that could be not necessarily replaced, but introduced by a tool like the kiosk, right? So then the humans, the staff, your team could be more focused on speed of service, the hospitality. They could be focused more on the guest experience. I feel that the team can become even better with these tools.
Yeah, it's kind of eliminating that human error. I mean, there's always going to be human error. There's going to be technology error. Mm-hmm. But with voice AI communicating the order back to the customer in the drive-thru, with a kiosk, I mean, you see what you have in your cart right there. Mm-hmm. It eliminates incorrect orders. And then kind of, so accuracy is a big thing. Speed. Can you hint on like how kiosks and voice AI help with speed?
Yeah, absolutely. So one thing that would help with either kiosk or the voice AI in terms of the speed is the person ordering is already knowing what to do. So with the kiosk example, they're going to go in and order everything, not really think to check because they know and see firsthand, like, all right, everything here is already good, done. And with someone like a face-to-face, there could be language barriers. So you're going to have to like, all right, repeat the order. You're going to have to make sure that everything is correct. So that kind of eliminates or helps the speed with a kiosk. And in voice AI too, you're hearing the voice AI repeat your order. So you're going through the process of ordering food a lot faster.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's the biggest thing. It's just the speed of the order getting taken.
Yeah. So if a team has, again, no labor shortage problems, but maybe a restaurant operator, convenience store operator says, oh, our team's great. We don't need these things because our team will handle the whole thing. Mm-hmm. How can these two solutions still help people that say that about their teams?
Yeah, I think the one example that I'm thinking right now is it'll be a lot more scalable. If you're really looking to expand, I think these tools help with scalability. If you have just that one restaurant and you have a great team, I think it empowers those people to be even better, like I mentioned before. So it's just using more tools to increase revenue, to increase performance, efficiency with orders, and making sure everything's running great. So I think it helps the restaurant to become even better.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those, again, those conceptions that when AI came out, especially, it's, AI is going to take our jobs. And I'm sure some restaurant teams that use AI, they might feel slight competition between the person that's usually doing the order taking and then the AI machine itself. And I feel like you kind of have to look at it as a complement to each other. Like, you're working in parallel with the technology. How can you guys best come up with a solution that, continues to enhance the customer experience, drives out better orders, more accurate orders, higher ticket sales? I know one thing that, again, if you have a great team and you think you don't need these things, one aspect that will never be 100% consistent with humans is upselling. Again, with kiosks and AI, they will never forget to upsell. They'll upsell 100% of the time. Your best employee might do it 75% of the time, and it might seem like it's all the time, but you don't have to worry about, the script of upselling with limited time offers during the ordering process.
Yeah.
So,
and another thing to add too is with the kiosk, it can upsell with visual images. So being able to see like, oh, you know what, that sundae really looks good. Yeah. Whereas if you just hear like, hey, do you want a sundae? Yeah, no, I'm good. But if you see it, it may influence behaviors that way, and you unlock another revenue stream for your restaurant. So just being able to see a limited time offer, or even that, I think that helps a lot.
Yeah, I even think there's details we need to think about too, like some of the voice AI solutions that we test. If you say, "Oh, I'll take a cup of coffee," it asks what size. And in today's world, I wonder, I don't think too many people would get hung up on it. But if you typically say a cup of coffee, that you probably get charged a medium or the lowest price. But with AI asking that question, there's no discrepancy. You know exactly what you're getting. And again, it continues the conversation. Do you want anything else with your order?
Exactly.
So, and then kind of going back to the original purpose of kiosks and AI, people that do have labor shortages, why should they jump on these solutions now?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's kind of like a no-brainer at this point. These tools allow you to run your business with less people. You can have a kiosk taking your orders. You can have the voice AI running your drive-thru. And the people that you do have are just focused on that singular thing of making the food, right? So with a labor shortage in your restaurant, you can implement these tools to supplement for the lack of employees you do have.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So everything we talked about, if you were to challenge one belief or misconception about kiosk voice AI that you've heard from customers, calls you've been on, shows you've been at, what would be that one belief or misconception?
I think the one that I can think of right now is it's going to be hard to set up, right? It's going to be difficult to implement in my system. It's going to be really hard for me to even get this going. And that's a really common misconception that I hear. And I would challenge that by saying, well, we take a lot of that off your hands. We make sure that it's more plug and play once it gets to your restaurant. The biggest hurdle after that is just getting the team to champion this tool and then really use it to the most effective and the most effective way.
Yeah. Probably what I was going to say. But I would say definitely the install aspect of it. I mean, I feel like with any new technology, the question is, how do I implement this?
Yeah.
And fast, and how does the integration work? Mm-hmm. There's so many key points. If I did ask, somebody was wondering, what's the best kiosk out there? What's the best voice AI solution? I don't know if you have one, but I think that kind of goes to what we pride ourselves on, of being integrators of all these different hardwares and softwares. But if you have some that kind of stick out.
Yeah, I mean, they all have different features and benefits for each specific restaurant. So it's hard to say, like, this is the best one because of X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Well, what if another restaurant doesn't like X, Y, and Z? What if they want A, B, C? Well, Kiosk like this kiosk would be better because it's got ABC.
Yeah.
So it really depends. It's more of a conversation of what you want to do and what you want to accomplish. And then we could say, oh, well, this is going to be your best kiosk and this is going to be your best voice AI. It's going to help you accomplish those exact goals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think it's important to have the same kiosk hardware software at each location as a consistency thing, or would that matter?
Yeah, I think it just simplifies it. You know, it does help to have consistency around your system, especially if you're going to scale. You want to make sure that everything is consistent and not a lot of different pieces, a lot of different vendors. It just turns into headaches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if anybody was, again, very trendy solutions right now, and I don't think it's going to be something that's going to go away anytime soon. Like, these are both up and coming. AI is getting better every day. There's multiple different kiosk solutions coming out that we're partnering with. If people wanted to demo these two solutions, how would they go about doing that with us?
So if they wanted to demo in their store or in their environment?
Yeah, or just that, or see it virtually.
See it virtually. Yeah, I mean, just call me up. Just call me up. I can set this whole thing up and show you the features, the benefits of different solutions. I feel like we've done a webinar, maybe.
A 3-hour webinar about kiosks. But yeah, they go in a lot into ROI and the different type of solutions, how you should set it up. So I'd definitely reference that one, and we can link those below this podcast episode. But yeah, feel free if you just want to do something virtual, we'll get you in connection with our digital team. And then if it does become even more serious, we can talk about piloting it in your stores.
Yeah, because it's one thing to see it virtually and see how great it is. But then seeing it in your store with your own items and seeing how effective it can be, I think that's going to be the game changer for any decision.
Yeah. Sweet.
Awesome.
Okay. Fun question.
Oh, man.
Not that kiosks and AI are not fun. So for those of you that know Erik or don't know Erik is a big climber.
That's correct.
So a lot of his time outside of work, if it's nice out, he'll go climb, or if it's not nice out, he'll climb inside.
Still climbing.
So the question is, if you were to start a reality television show that is centered around climbing,
mm-hmm.
what would the main competition be? What would the plot of the show be?
So now my question to you would be, is this going to be experienced climbers or not?
It's not average Joes.
Okay, so
yeah.
So I mean, honestly, there's already a show that's kind of out there for this exact thing that you just mentioned, and it was amazing. The whole premise was that these rock climbers are competing for a sponsorship, like $100,000 sponsorship and $100,000 of just play money, and these climbers would do a bunch of different climbs all over the world, and it would be like free water soloing, so you're not having any ropes, any gear, but you're just climbing the cliffs next to the ocean, and whoever doesn't make it gets eliminated. And the next thing would be you're going to climb traditional climbing, putting pieces of gear in the rock, and whoever doesn't make it, like whoever's the worst, they just get kicked out. So it just goes up until the last climb of the season or the show, and it's like, all right, whoever gets to the top of this very hard climb wins the competition. And if one climber falls, all right, next up, you get it to the top, you win. And if the both fall, you're going to have to keep trying until someone gets it. And then through that, like, anticipation and excitement, one climber finally does get to the top, and it's like the whole amazing thing. And I probably ruined the show, but like, yeah.
I think we just did now.
But if I didn't do nothing like that, I would probably just do something fun where it's like,
maybe if it wasn't experienced climbers.
All right, if it was not experienced climbers, yeah, I would make it where you would take them on different excursions. It would be very simple climbing. Yeah, but it would be who can, at the end of the show, climb this specific route. And whoever gets that, I don't know, gets a house. I don't know,
extreme home makeover. Yeah. Have you seen the Olympic climbing, like the speed climbing?
Yes.
That's insane.
It's pretty wild. So actually, some people might say that that's not even climbing.
It doesn't seem like it.
It's just wild. It's an athletic feat for sure.
It's just crawling up a wall.
It's just Spider-Man going up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah. Well, thanks. Thanks
Yeah.
for joining me. I can't wait to have you on again soon. Always a great guest. If you have any questions, again, reach out to us. We can connect you with our digital team. And as always, if you have any topic ideas, things you'd like to hear about, please let us know. But until next time, have a great day, and we'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.